All right, we're live on our second ever face-to-face episode, and this time we're bringing you something real. We got some political updates. Gerald, what are we doing here?
Yeah, so the Democrats are taking to the floor of the Senate to virtually, push for a healthcare debate. Pretty much what the Republican senators are doing is doing some backroom behind the back sneakiness to try to push through this Obamacare repeal. And it's not really allowing a lot of Democratic senators to really voice their opinions. So, yeah, this is pretty big, trying to hold the floor overnight.
Yeah, and I kind of want to point out something that I recently heard about, because, like, the other thing is, we're starting to wonder why really do the Republicans want to push this bill through. And I saw an interview that gave me a little insight into this. Someone was interviewing John McCain and asking him kind of like, okay, well, what problems is this healthcare bill going to solve? And all he really did in his answers was kind of like deflect and just say that, like, oh, I think we'll accomplish repealing Obamacare, and like, but we're not all on the same page yet, blah blah blah. But like, he didn't really say what they're trying to solve, like what they're trying to accomplish with the bill. And I think like overall they really don't know. And it's also telling that like, I don't know if you heard about this, Joe, but Trump kind of came out and was like, oh yeah, there's certain parts of the House healthcare bill that are mean. I'm like, okay, so it's mean, but you're cheering it on in the Rose Garden. Like, well, see, I told you didn't know anything about what was in it, but
Well, dude, check this out. All they're really trying to do is just reverse Obama's legacy. Everything Trump and his whole entire policy has been is anti-Obama. The Paris Accord, the pipeline, the Dakota Access Pipeline, now the healthcare bill. They're just trying to erase everything that was done in the last 8 years, and it's a joke.
that's the sad thing about it. It's like, you want to repeal Obamacare, but like, what are you trying to replace it with? Like something worse.
Exactly. Like, so you're ready to put millions of people out of healthcare for what? Just because you lost like 8 years ago? Like, that's a joke. That's not good for the people. That's just good for your constituents.
Well, and they're running into this problem where they can't really sell the bill to their constituents because they're going to these town halls and people are calling them out on it because they're like, okay, well, now my wife's going to lose coverage because of X, Y, and Z, and your bill's not helping with it. Because, like, their bill's not going to help anyone get coverage, really. So, like,
no, not at all.
Problem.
Yeah, no, it's going to, if anything, push people away. It's just more political bullshit. And that's why I feel like Republicans are about to lose in a few years when the elections come back around.
So you did some looking into this whole, like, them trying to pass the bill and the Democrats trying to stop it. So, like, what did the leadership of the Democrats try to do to stop it, really?
Virtually, they're just filibustering the Senate, which essentially tries to push a debate along. As long as they filibuster, they can't vote. And what Mitch McConnell's trying to do is push a vote before July 4th. So if they can filibuster long enough, or at least cause enough of an uproar, they could potentially get a debate and change some things in the healthcare bill to better help, at least what I think, keep some parts of the Obamacare that help the people.
I just think it's kind of funny that, like, conservatives are, like, whining about it. Like, did you really think that, like, the Democrats weren't going to try to obstruct, like, this dumb stuff they're trying to push through? Like, what did you guys do, like, the whole time Obama was in office? And, again,
exactly.
I'm not someone that agreed with everything Obama tried to do, but, like, at the end of the day, that's what their tactic was, like, all along, no matter what he tried to do. So, you kind of got to be real with that.
As long as we can. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, this is a developing story. And, I mean, I definitely feel like we'll be doing a few more videos because, like I said, they're trying to push along a vote before the July 4th recess. And it's only going to get more interesting from here.
All right, well, we got about 15 seconds left. So, Gerald, one last question. Who do you think is going to be the Democratic nominee in 2020?
I am going to go with... I'm going to go with Bernie Sanders again. I think he might come back.
It's hard for me to pick one because I think right now Tulsi Gabbard's got a good chance.
I was going to say her too. Yeah, her too.
But if I have to pick one person, I'm saying The Rock.
Yeah, but who knows? He might run Republican. We don't know yet.
That would be pretty crazy if he did. But anyways, we're about out of time here, so thanks for watching the second video, and make sure to subscribe. We got more coming.